Just like play this game, and every time I have to use a gel, I actually have to like eat one of them.
Uh, what is with this heat?
You should totally do that.
Path through the caverns and come out on the other side of the
Uh,
mountains.
I would if I actually was like doing a live stream with the camera, just so I could actually like show them off too.
So you mean...
Those are the sands of Kogor.
Whoa. You made it all the way there? The sands of Kogor. Pharaoh's here.
Do I hear Overwatch in the background?
I'm going on to meet Pharaoh.
It is.
Wait! We can't just let you go alone. I mean, our job right now is to protect you.
Well, we did get the stolen box back, right?
Are you playing
Yeah, I
Overwatch?
guess we can't just keep chasing
I
him
am.
around. All right, we'll take care
But
of
I
him
am
next
watching
time.
you stream.
Hold on.
I had a feeling.
Seriously going? Do you know what you're saying? This
Why
a
is that so
desert.
funny?
It's hot. People die here, get it?
No, I just can just hear it in the
I'm
background.
ready for it. I think.
The desert is divided into 3 regions.
Huh?
The foothills to the west, the center where it's hottest, and the massive peaks to the east.
I want to say we get to go to the center.
Hey, hold on.
There's a town between the end of the western foothills and the central area.
Where did you hear that?
I went there with a friend once. It's a nice town built up around an oasis.
We'll hold off on any major decisions until we get there then.
Sounds good to me. Old Raven wouldn't be able to think straight till he cools off.
What are you gonna do, Patty? What's that treasure you're searching for? Maristella, was it? Well, I can't guarantee you'll find any clues in that town, though.
Don't worry. As long as there are people, I'm sure there'll be clues.
Well, there are people living there.
Then I'll be joining you. Rita.
I know. We'll make that our first destination. I'm still trying to get my head around the fact that Reggae was Jaeger's alter ego.
This spells out the connection between Ruins Gate and Leviathan's Claw pretty clearly, and that Jaeger was the boss of both guilds.
Isn't it kind of early to say that for sure? It is possible that the Reggae we met was just Jaeger putting on a show. Maybe the real Reggae's off in some ruins someplace, just digging away, happy as a clam.
We're gonna have a hell of a time if it's really that complicated.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just puzzling over it a little too hard.
We'll have to keep at it until we get to the bottom of this mess.
I think I actually need to do like a day where I'm just like grinding just to get money and levels.
You should totally do that.
I may have to do that like off camera, just do like a bunch of like grinding and money grabbing. Because there's like a lot of creatures that I would love to like just be able to use the monster lens on. I've heard there's a rumor that there's actually a person through like a
Seems
wall.
a pretty sleepy town.
Like there's actually a imprint of Colette from this, and I see if the hat.
Wow.
There's a Wonder Chef.
In this heat? There are knights even here, though.
I don't recall seeing such intimidating people here the last time I came.
All right. I'm off to search for clues about the treasure. Bye-bye for now.
You're leaving?
Oh, so you want me to stay a little longer, eh?
Well, it's been fun and all, but I'm sure Patty's got things she needs to take care of.
Then I guess it's time for me to be off.
Be careful out there.
I have a feeling we'll find her inside of another monster again.
Well, of course.
All right, shall we each go our own way for
She
now?
just kind of pops up wherever.
Mm-hmm.
On
She
for
does.
that. Before I do anything, I want to give these feet a rest.
Okay then, let's meet up in front of the inn after sunset.
Okay, see you then.
No easy thing looking out for everybody else.
Well, I think we all could use a little time to think things over.
The kids are all right.
Parted with everyone. Desert Oasis. Mantica. Mantaic. Some of the names of this place are weird.
I wouldn't think the Knights would bother coming all the way out to a border town like this. More power to them if they're really here to defend the public order, or whatever, but something tells me there's more to it than that.
Market. Yay. Gels. I am like almost out of like every single gel I've got. Please tell me I can buy magic lenses. Enough. Okay, I've got the sword, so I don't need that. I don't need that. They have a Nova, though. And I love the Nova just because it's like a reference to the first. So much stuff that I need to level grind this game like crazy. Or like, I need to just like money grind this game. I think I'm like gonna just do a money grind like one day. That's it. Just grind money and items.
It would be a really good idea, so, yeah.
I may have to do that like some weekend. And I learned to make curry in the desert. Goodbye, Wonder Chef that was a weird plant. Or a cactus with a chef hat.
Huh? You're still here?
What? Were you feeling lonely and came to find me?
Isn't the reason that you've been wandering around here because you're the one who's lonely and wanted to see me?
You got me. Now marry me.
I'll consider it when you're an adult.
Ah, there you are.
Who are you?
Just an acquaintance of...
He's my husband.
Wow, that was out of left field.
Well, whatever. I got the info about the Maristella that you wanted.
I appreciate that.
But first, is it true that you're Ifried's granddaughter?
Huh?
It's a rumor I heard. Is it true? So it is true. If that's the case, then I can't give this to you. If it gets out that I did business with the granddaughter of a guy who broke the guild's rules, no one will trust me.
Ifried is...
I don't know about you, but for those of us who live in the world of the guilds, Ifried is the most unforgivable guy out there. I can't afford to be involved with someone going around claiming to be one of his relatives. So don't you show your face in front of any of us ever again. And if you pull anything on any of the members of my guild out of resentment, we're not gonna take it lying down. I can guarantee you you'll regret it if you think that World Cellar is no more than a map-making guild.
But I'd never do anything like that.
Oh, really? In any case, the blood of a coward who would attack ships while feigning to protect them runs through your veins. I can't even begin to guess what's running through your head. And as for you, I don't know if you're really her husband, but I'd suggest steering clear of this one.
So you just take it all in silence, huh?
I just don't know whether he's actually my grandfather and what actually happened in that massacre. I don't know what's true and what's a lie, whether he was a villain or a saint. All I know is that my grandfather was very important to me. That is why I can neither admit or deny what people say.
So you don't even know who you are yourself, huh?
I know that much at least.
Then wasn't there something you could have said?
It's okay. I'm used to people saying all sorts of things about my grandfather. I don't care about any of that nonsense. I'll just keep searching for treasure in my own way.
I love how they didn't actually draw the entire background because you can see where it kind of cuts off and just goes into like pitch black in the background.
You're putting on a pretty tough act. You better not start crying once you're all on your own.
What good would crying get me? You see, my motto is, no matter how tough the situation is, crying gets you nowhere.
Well, I guess it's really none of my business. Still, it's not like you can go treasure hunting without any clues.
Oh, don't worry. I've got clues. Later.
Yuri,
Hey, why the long face?
Is the desert really as dangerous as they say?
I don't think Rita'd joke around with such a serious look on her face.
Yeah, I guess not. I've dragged all of you all the way out here.
You should stop worrying about all of us.
Huh?
I mean, we're just doing what we feel like doing. But what about you? What do you want to do?
Me?
You were saying that you need to figure out who you are, weren't you?
Yes, that's true, but...
Estelle, you're brave Vesperia's client.
Lots of
Tell us to go
cutscenes.
somewhere. We'll go there.
Well, it's more like kind of
If
development
you
and
tell us
everything.
to go for you. We'll find Pharaoh and drag him back here.
Yuri,
It's kind of how the Tales of games are. You get backstory, you get a bunch of like cutscenes that build characters' connections to each other.
then
Makes sense.
There's
Plus-
no need to rush to give me an answer.
For
Take
this,
your time.
plus for this series, like the whole Yuri and Estelle kind of relationship kind of gets built in a sense. Because she likes Flynn, but she also, after meeting Yuri, has kind of started to have feelings for him. So it's kind of building the relationship between them, so you can kind of get the idea of how they are with each other.
Hey, old man. Sorry to have
I
dragged
always
you all
like
the
a
way
good
out here.
backstory too.
You get a little bit of it here and there. It's really the movie, though. If you're wanting the backstory to the series, it's watching the movie. It will explain everything. Or at least Yuri and Rapide and Flynn's backstories with each other. Plus Rita, because Rita actually is introduced in the series as well.
Whoa, what's with that face?
Hearing you apologize like that puts me a little bit on edge is all.
I mean, you still have to deliver that letter to Bellius, right?
Yeah, but if I can't see her until the new moon, then that's that, ain't it? Till then, I'm at the mercy of the princess's whims.
Well, well, aren't you easygoing? You sure about that? If we spend too long out here and you miss the new moon, the Don will yell at you for sure.
Nah, I'm used to being yelled at. If I gotta wait, I can wait until the next new moon. It ain't like we're gonna run out of new moons anytime soon.
You certainly sound patient. You sure about this?
Of course. Patience is something you'll learn with age.
Ugh, I swear.
Well, making the right decisions is part of being an adult too. I'll leave as soon as I feel like I have to. Anyway, let me travel with you kids for a while longer.
Sure, whatever you want.
I kind of like Raven. He's an interesting person.
I do too.
oh, where are you off to?
Nowhere in particular, just going on a walk. What about you? Where were you going?
I just wanted to get a look at the desert terrain we were going to be headed into next.
It's good to be prepared. So how was it?
It was hot,
Well, I assumed as much.
but it wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be.
Well, okay. But what I wanted to know was if Pharaoh was out there.
Right. That'd be nice.
Oh well, I guess we couldn't expect him to be that easy to find. What?
You want to go out and check for yourself?
No, that's okay. If we head out to look for him, we should do it together.
Oh, I see.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pharaoh is technically, in a sense, if you're wanting to place it the right way, he's technically a god.
I feel like my world is crashing down around me. I can't believe Ruin's Gate was secretly selling weapons, and that they were smuggling them illegally out of ruins.
Sometimes you have to have shadow where there's light, I guess.
That's so sad, though.
Well, you don't need to worry about those guys. Just keep living your life the way you know is right, and lead brave Vesperia to victory with pride.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we need to worry about Pharaoh for now.
Yeah, we finally made it into the desert. It feels like we're almost there.
Hey, once we're done with this commission, you think we could go back to Dawngrass for a bit?
Let's wait until we've wrapped up our current job to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm just making sure that there wasn't anybody else I needed to talk to, because I have a feeling she's in the inn. Huh, I was right. She's sitting there. Aw, I can't open the door. How the... Why would you put a cat animation if you can't get to the cat?
You can't open that without a key.
I know.
That's just not fair.
Gonna return it?
Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
Nope.
You saw what happened in Nordopolica. This thing made it so I couldn't control my magic. The clear CL crystal inside this box interferes with air somehow.
Interferes with air? How could a tiny box like this do something like that?
I don't know. That's why I wish I could open this box somehow.
There's a good chance that we'd be able to find a key for the box in Jormungand.
For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Estelle wanting to return it anymore.
So then you're gonna look for the town of Jormungand that was mentioned in that diary?
Yes, if I can.
If you can.
I can't leave Estelle behind.
Sure you can, if you want to.
I'd like to leave her behind, but I can't.
Her dress is clipping through her hands.
I've never had a problem like this before. Why? She couldn't be serious about going alone into the desert, could she?
We're still getting ready. Please take your time. Thing is, I've talked to every... Oh, there we go. Another cutscene. Wait, I never found Repeat, though.
Carol, this is for you.
Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this?
This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum. I want to thank you all for everything you've done.
Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet.
I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here.
Take your leave? What are you gonna do?
You're not thinking of going alone, are you?
My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one.
Are you crazy? That's way too dangerous!
Which is why I must go alone. I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish quest.
Do justice and punish the unjust.
Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild.
There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself.
I don't think I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol?
Right!
It seems those are the rules.
I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm afraid I can't let you.
Estelle, wait! Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a force of nature here.
Which is why we're all going together.
I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off like that.
You talk some sense into them.
If I start whining now, I'll have to go all the way back to Nordopolica by myself, right? That's no fun.
Ooh, there's no reasoning with any of you. Are you sure you're dead set on this?
Yes, I've thought a lot about this. You all have something that's important to you. A goal you give everything to achieve. I realized that I didn't have anything like that for myself. And I knew I had to find a purpose of my own. Something I can dedicate myself to. I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started. This is something I have to do for myself.
Okay, you win. So we'll be aiming for the desert center.
Huh?
Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots.
Rita.
There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita. You've got your Air Krena research to worry about, don't you?
There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye on you.
She's got a point.
The Air Krena isn't going anywhere. I'll go check up on it later. But we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparation.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience to you all.
I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like this from the start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh? Where's Judith?
Please tell me
Everything
something.
settled?
Something's not gonna explode, is it?
Yeah.
Well, what did you decide?
We're going to the center
With
of the
Raven,
desert.
you never know.
No, not with Raven. With Judith. She likes destroying Blastia.
So I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help us.
Ah,
We'll want to be good and
wasn't
rested
that
before
just
we leave this
wonderful?
town behind, that's for sure.
Well, she was the dragon rider.
You're always thinking about your next nap, aren't you?
Yeah, but I sleep so much better if I have a little company.
Well, Raven, that's a little kinky. He had it coming.
I wonder what Pharaoh will do.
Judith just earned the title of trophy wife. I love this game.
Town's only on the edge of the desert, but the heat still got my head spinning.
Youngsters these days got no stamina, I tell you.
Whoa! No comeback from Rita.
It's hot. It's so hot.
I think she's so hot she didn't even hear him.
Well, if you're in the desert, I wouldn't really spend time arguing either. The only person that we didn't get back is Patty. She's kind of gone off on her own.
Can we stay the night here?
Hello. Welcome to the desert oasis Mantaic.
What's with this night?
Well, will you be staying the night?
Yeah, we're going into the desert, so we came into town to gather provisions and get some rest first.
Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going into the desert. You know, it's...
We know it's dangerous.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll get your provisions together before you set out. Your stay will cost 400 gold. Have a nice day.
I luckily have enough for that. After buying apple gels and everything.
Creeps. All these nights stick out like sore thumbs.
Anyway, time to get some sleep. Sleepy times!
I think I actually want to
Man,
set out at
just
night.
can't relax with a knight standing out at the entrance.
It bothers you?
Yeah, it does.
If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there?
All right, everyone, let's get some sleep.
Honestly, I think I would rather head out at night. And then find like someplace that's shaded.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
I don't
That's
know
true.
the reasons for going out into the
Especially
desert,
if you're in the desert, even though a desert
really be a good
usually
idea for you to
gets
stay in town.
pretty cold at night.
Thanks. We've already put a lot of thought into it.
I see. Well, as I promised.
What?
Our canteens are this small?
Looks like enough to me.
Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert.
Right. If we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water, we should be fine. You sure know a lot.
Please tell me
Thank
it's
you
not
very much.
resource management
You've been a
now.
great help.
It's the least I could do. I'm giving that to you, so don't hesitate to use it as much as you like. Go out and turn right where the road forks. You'll find a lake at the end of the road. You'll be able to fill up your canteens there.
Gotcha.
By the way, what was with the knight who was here?
He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous.
One lie after another.
That was a supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from outside of town.
Why would they do something like that?
I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of their houses.
I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople outside.
I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate here too.
There was no magistrate in this town until recently, and then finally he arrived.
Really?
Yes. The Imperial Knights have started to move into Nordopolica of late. It seems they may have already gone in to arrest Bellius. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related to that as well.
The Imperial Knights are going to arrest Bellius?
They say
I'll be right
that
back.
Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great War behind the scenes.
Bellius did that?
That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestrale's there.
Creepy guy's back.
Thank you very much for your business.
Wait, but...
Yeah, thanks for the help. Let's go fill up at the lake.
Alright, I'm actually gonna end this one here. I know like the first part was like a lot of battles and stuff. But I mean, we finally are gonna be heading to find our deity friend. So hopefully we'll find him without too much of a hassle. I'm probably... Actually, I think I'm gonna sit there and actually do the little, like, fill up the canteen, because I have a feeling there's gonna be a little cutscenes. But after that, I will probably do some, like, level grinding off camera, just so I can get some, you know, money in my, coming back, because I have spent so much money in this game. I need to actually...
Our water. I think we're ready to go.
Right.
This way I can actually have money. This way I actually have some, like, gold to work with.
Bad boys and girls that break curfew must be punished by the magistrate.
No way! We're going to look for Mommy and Daddy!
Leave these children to me. I'll see that they're properly disciplined.
Stay out of this, stranger.
Please, forgive these children. I will go and apologize in person to the magistrate on their behalf.
Hey, wait, aren't you... My deepest apologies.
Do you think that maybe I could have handled that better?
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Thanks for saving us from those bad guys.
What are your names?
My name's Alf. My sister's Layla.
What happened to your mom and dad?
What is with Layla? She's like leaning backwards.
They got taken into the desert in the magistrate's big wagon. Someone told me they're going to look for Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Small world.
What do you think they're planning on doing once they find him?
And using the townspeople to do their dirty work? It's despicable.
Hey, Big Bro, are we gonna go look for Mommy and Daddy?
No, you're not. If you kids go into the desert, you'll die for sure.
Judith.
We'll look for your parents. You kids can't go out into the desert.
Really?
I don't lie. You don't mind, do you, Carol?
Nope. Fine by me.
You're surprisingly agreeable.
His guild is guided by justice, after all. Thanks, everyone!
Here, take this, 'cause you're so nice.
What did I get?
A
I
glass
got...
bead?
It's a precious gem.
It's our reward for taking the job.
Now that we've gotten paid in advance, we've got our work cut out for us, don't we, Carol?
Yeah, you're right.
I got a glass marble.
But what concerns me is that the Empire is investigating Pharaoh.
Okay. Now, back to what I was saying. I'm actually gonna, in the video here, I'm gonna do some off-screen level grinding out more money, because I started this with like 22,000. I'm down to only 100 gold left. So I'm gonna grind a lot of gold so I actually have it. Hope you guys actually enjoyed this though. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of more of these in the coming weeks. I didn't do any last week due to a bunch of games doing like events, such as Overwatch and Destiny doing their big events. I might do a Rise of Iron video with Riku and Wolf, or with Riku and Ace, or Riku and... or with Wolf and Ace. It all just depends on who all's on. We may just all four group up and just run Iron Banner stuff.
Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this?
Actually, they discovered the Blastia at the bottom of the oasis and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that.
And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it. So I guess they had to leave it where it was.
No one would trudge out into a scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier.
No, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything.
But I hope you guys actually enjoyed this. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. If you have not already done it, you can hit the little bell, and that will let you know when my new videos do come out. I do try to have them come out about when I have them done about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, sometimes a Friday every now and then. I want to say anywhere from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock when I normally have them come out. But I hope you guys actually enjoyed, and I'm Sangod, aka Zero, saying stay frosty, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Good, and